Right, guys, right. Welcome back to round two for Australian touring cars. We're gonna have a hell of a race in the second race. It's a reverse grid, so the hard work from the top three guys need to come through from the back and try and get this work out. Hopefully it can be done. Some tough grid walks here. So let's see what happens. As you guys can see walking through the grid here. Let's see if VHA can do it again. Let's have a good look. About to start the race. As we got the lights kicking, V8 touring cars about to kick off. Red lights, another one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one, and it's green, and off we go. Let's see what happens. Great start there from the front runners. And there's the guys getting involved there. That looks like a couple of guys there, Radio Guy and Jeff starting there. Renier's looking for a way far, but he can't make it. So the good start here we had, and a great start from the back. No serious accidents in so far. This is V8 touring cars at its best. Coming through there, a mad couple of cars and stuff. Jeff's still leading, Radio Guy second. It looks like I can't make it the third man, but we got the camera guy all over. V8 Hackers looking for a way past Renier. He's got the car, he's running it up and inside. Let's see what happened in the brake marker. Or something happened there. As we got Z-Max also looking for a way to come through. He's also coming past Renier, so does Renier have a small problem? Oh, someone going inside, but that was the car number 28. That's Renskottel in car number 28. So, and a couple of guys making up quick places here. Jeff's still leading. It looks like Radio Guys having a fight with somebody there, and it's into the corner system there. A couple of guys, Radio Guys getting pushed a wider bit. Another guy comes past him. That's creepy. And someone else was coming by. That's one of the KBR drivers. It's coming past, and it's what a race we're having so far. Up for someone starting the third there. There's something happening there. I don't think so. No, all the cars are coming up. V8 Jack is still getting hold up here by somebody. But Renier, I think it's a hard one losing out here. A couple of cars coming up to the last corner here. Hard on the brakes. Do we have a good corner? We do, and it's Z-Max behind V8 Jack. Renskottel's also in there. A couple of guys running wide there. It's tough there. Renier's looking for a way to come up. He's totally dropping out. He's got Yo-Yo lined up. So something is wrong with Renier's car at the moment. In the front, they're putting so much pressure on that front tires. Jeff, he's got Creepy behind him, and it's KBR. And it looks like Octane is also somewhere in there. So the V8 Jack is moving up slightly, and Radio Guy is falling behind. So does Radio Guy also having a problem, or is he saving for later? We just gotta have to see. The man so far is having a bad luck. It's Renier. He's falling back big time here. Up to the last corner again, and some hard attack there from the front. As Z-Max has lost it, he drove into somebody. A couple of cars is in trouble there. And Renier's also into somebody. Renier's got serious damages from the back, from the front. Renier is in big trouble at this stage of this race. This is lap 4. In the front we got Creepy. So something really happened there. KBR and Jeff looks like it's fall back. There's a couple of cars fighting here. With V8 Jack moving himself into 4th position. And Z-Max is following. Radio Car looks like it's got a wake up call, as he's also moving up a place. So a couple of cars coming up. Renskottel and Yolo is having a dance there. One of our front runners was Yolo at the first race, and someone must have come in. Renier definitely went to the pits because he's got a gap pulling away. 2 cars looks like went to the pits at that stage. So a whole race with Renskottel in the front. And he's pulling a little bit of a gap, but will it last? This is a long race. It's an 18 lapper, including with a pit stop. A lot of things can happen if you don't have your strategy at the right place. So up to and it looks like V8 Jack into 4th and Z-Max into 5th. So the guys are fighting up there. Radio Guys also there. He's doing a lot of work for his teammate at this stage. Couple of guys hitting the third, and someone using that sausage for the turn. And looks like everyone came through. Renskottel is also pushing hard there at the stage. And Yolo is on the base here. He's a man who's not coming up the ranking so quick. Renier is really having a problem, but he's lying at the moment in 12th position and 13th position out of 15 cars. Is Ken Dog, and Renier drove into him in that last corner. Both of them has picked up damages. And it's still Creepy, but he's getting watched there by KBR. And then Creepy runs wide, but it's going to cost him. He's making some mistakes. KBR's just waiting for that big mistake. V8 Jack, Z-Max are all over each other. and I can't figure out who the other guy is. It looks like the guy who was leading the opening laps is now fallen all the way down to 5th, but he's following the leaders. Maybe he can come back up again. Then we got Radio Guy, and behind Radio Guy I can't make it out. It looks like Octane is also someday, but behind Octane is Renskottel. Renskottel's looking for a way past Octane. Let's see what happens. So a couple of cars, and I must say Renskottel opening, he missed the opening race, but the second race he's doing good. Someone jumps into the pits. That looks like Yoli is in the pit. Let's see what the pit crew is going to give him. It's going to be a set of fresh tires. He's early in the pits. He's getting a set of fresh tires. Did he make a good call? I think he's getting hauled up in the pack. That's why he went out a bit later. And it's still got Creepy in the front with Jack is now in second with Z-Max in third. And behind Z-Max it's KBR, and behind is looks like Jeff. They're having a hell of a race here. It's a big fight in the moment for second, third and fourth. Fifth is just, no, fifth is not that far, but behind him is KBR, is Radio Guy and Renskol. Someone out of the pits. That looks like Octane in the pits. Let's see what he does. He's taking fresh tires and getting a change. Looks like a drop of fuel went in there. Or maybe he had damage, it's one of the two. So not going to work out really nice for Renier at the moment, but he's not picking up races, and Yoli is just going that car side with Renier's trying to pick up with some penalty. He needs to run down. He's cutting the corner there. You need to watch that. If Ken Dog is also trying to come up here with some hard work in the race. It's still a long race, guys. We're halfway through the race now at the moment, and it looks like Creepy is still there, and he's still keeping it going, but he's making a little bit mistakes, and Jack and Z-Max is having a fight. Will it make them slower? Because KBR is just there to see if there's going to be anything happening, and they are touching and rubbing paint. That is Australian touring cars, so the CSC won't be worried about that. They are forcing each other to make a mistake, and KBR is just waiting for someone to really slip up and take that position. Jack is in the outside with Z-Max in the inside. They're giving it enough space, but looks like KBR has got a lovely draft out of it. Did it work this time? No one's using his race. Someone in the pits, and that looks like Creepy. Isn't Creepy in the pits? It looks like Creepy came in the pits. That's Jack, and Renskol is also in the pits. He's changing tires and making. Looks like someone's made a mistake with tire choices there, so the pit crew is going to be in trouble. And someone's going to be explaining that to the driver. And Renier he's very hard on tires. So I think he's made a mistake when he went to the pits. He should have maybe went to a medium tire or something to give him a bit of luck out of the early pit stop here. He was like one of the early guys. Him and Ken Dog to went to the pits. So I think that's going to cost him tires. Looks like Renskot was got an engine trouble and a front suspension problem. So he must have driven into somebody. So, and it's a big fight here. Some Z-Max is moving up to second. It looks like on the scoreboard. Z-Max is in the lead, sorry. With Jack second, but they're swapping and changing as the race goes on. And like I said, KBR is now very close to the start. Right on the brakes, KBR on the inside. Someone's got a new leader. And if Jack gets it up, and Z-Max is just a little bit squashed there. He couldn't do anything. Now let's see what happens. Jack is getting the slipstream. Now let's get taken away from Z-Max, and KBR is following Jack. He's in the lead. Jack first, KBR second, and Z-Max in third. Z-Max takes second place. Hard on the brakes. He's still trying to keep his car under control here, and the stage. So something is going to happen here, and I'm not sure who's going to be the one eating the dust out of that mistake. Let's have a look. So far, Jeff and Radio Guys having a hard tussle here, in fourth and fifth, and he's really putting Jeff under pressure here, trying to get away past him. That's going to be a good one, guys. Hard on the brakes. Octane somewhere there too, trying to get away up. As we got another driver working up, and then we got Creepy all the way down to 7th. He was leading the race at one stage. KBR is in the pits. We'll probably jump into that and have a look. If the camera guys will let us go there. I don't think the camera guys will go there. There's too many action on the track. So KBR in the pits. We got Radio Guy he was into third at the stage of the scoreboard. And Renier's under pressure here at lap 12. I think his tires are done, so he's just going to try and fight that place. Another guy in the pits. That looks like, Rens Kottel came out the pits, fixed his car. He's now at last position. V8 Jack is in the front and not comfortable enough where he wants to be. He's got Z-Max all over him. And then in third position, it looks like Jeff and Radio Guy in in fourth position. So it's a hard tussle here and a pack of cars fighting. Now we got Radio Guy taking the third position because Jeff has just jumped into the pits. Let's see quick what it does. It's a fresh couple of rubber going onto that car. And out they go again. Some nice tires on them. So down to D in 11th position is it looks like Ken Doc and Renier's right behind. So he came past Renier. I think Renier's tires is really done. He's just got to coast it around. There's 4 laps to go. Renier's making a little bit of mistakes, running wide in the corners. So I think Renier's just got to try and stay in front of Rens Kottel. Couple of cars in the pits. It looks like Z-Max and V8 Jacks in the pits, and Radio Guys also in the pits. So let's jump in there quick. It's going to be my car story out the camera guy. V8 Jack puts a couple of rubber on. I don't know if the Z-Max and Radio Guy looks like that's also going to put a couple of rubber on. So now the pack is now really dear my car a bit. So just bear with me. We have a brand new leader and Rens Kottel back in second. He's going to be enjoying it, and I mean, Rens Kottel somewhere down the pack, but we have a new leader. It's car number 32, and it looks like it's gonna be I can't get, but Rens Kottel Creepy into second, but V8 Jack and Creepy runs wide, and V8 Jack squeezes him a little bit, gives him a nut and said, I am here, and Rens Kottel's in the way. Will this back marker interfere? We just don't hope so, but Rens Kottel's in the way. Does he get the blue flag? He is in the out, he's off the race line. So he's not making it difficult for them to come past. Oh, the cornering, and V8 Jack is not getting through where you want to be. So V8 Jack is there, he does it, he goes tight, he hits a curve. Oh, V8 Jack loses it a little bit, but someone's supposed to, that's Z-Max. Z-Max has spun it around a 360, has lost out a lot of positions. And there's still cars coming down. V8 Jack is getting eaten up. I mean, sorry, not V8 Jack, that's Z-Max, sorry, Z-Max is getting eaten up. Sorry guys, but what a spin, a 360, and then kept it going. But I think he's going to be in a really hard work with 2 laps to go. And Renier is still running at 12th position as he's trying to push out, and Rens Kottel in 13. It's his first race on the track. He missed out the first one with mechanical problems, and second one got the car going. So it's a tight one, guys. It looks like Creepy is now lost his second place. He's moved down to third, and the KBR driver is coming to eat him up too. Creepy's got good tires, so he's just making some silly mistakes what's costing him at this time of the race. And Yoli in 5th position with Z-Max is going to work hard. With in between them, it looks like Rens Kottel. Z-Max has recovered a bit spin, but has drawn some attention to himself with a couple of cars who's using his slipstream. Hard on the brakes, and it looks like Joe is sideways it, but has put some much pressure on himself. As a couple of cars are catching up, we get Ken Dog there and Renier coming up to bring in Rens Kottel. That's what he does here. Rens Kottel is pushing sideways from Rens Kottel. He's like a drifter at the moment, just keeping the pack there, making so he's staying out of the line, out of the way. Ooh, he just almost drove into Z-Max then. But what a sideways from that man. He's not winning the race, but I'm definitely he's winning the drifting. So what a good one we're going to have. The final lap comes, so we got a brand new winner for the second race. And it's looking it's going to be, in second we got to have V8 Jack in second place. And then, second V8 Jack. Third it's going to be one of the KBRs. And then it looks like Creepy in fourth, with Yoli, and fifth, 6 goes to Z-Max. A couple of guys came through. Guys, I just want to say thanks for watching this race, and it was a lekker one to be. The next one will be in a month's time. So all the way, thanks for coming to on board and have the time to have fun with us.